Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my podcast where you can gain insight on my perspective. My name is Hayden, and this is episode 18 of a series called 24 Lessons I've Learned in My 24 Years of Life. For those of you watching on YouTube, we got a change in scenery. Still in my bedroom, just on my bed. Just to get into your brain for a second to start this, I want you to think about the people that you have in your life right now and what qualities they possess and how they treat you and how you treat them. And these can be family members, friends, acquaintances, co-workers, colleagues, partners, you name it. Think about all the people in your life and what kind of relationship you have with them. Because the people that you surround yourself with are very important. The people that you hang out with the most says a lot about who you are as a person. The people that you distance yourself from says a lot about who you are as a person and what you value in both yourself and in other people. Growing up, my dad would say something along the lines of, you become like the people that you surround yourself with. And if you're not surrounded by good influence, you're going to do the opposite, which to some extent is true because you could learn from certain behaviors. Say you have a group of friends that like to get into trouble and you're kind of that oddball out that is not comfortable with like doing things out of line, or you're not really one to be getting in trouble but your friends do. You can learn from them and be like, that is something I don't want to do actually, and I'm not going to do that. So it could be that, or you could be in a friend group where they're all breaking into old buildings or breaking windows or egging somebody's house or something, and you're along for the ride and you're partaking in that, and that is the group of friends that you surround yourself with. They don't have good intentions in mind. The people that you hang around most, you tend to adopt their qualities and traits. So that's why I ask you to think about who you surround yourself with, what your partner is like, what your friends are like, what your family members are like, what your coworkers are like, the people that you surround yourself with, the people that you connect with the most on a day-to-day basis. Think about who they are as people, what they value. You know, at age 24, I'm just learning how to invest. I opened up a Roth IRA recently, and I was learning to trade and do stuff with stocks and learning how to invest. Before I was learning how to invest my money, I was learning to invest in general in other aspects of my life. A lot of the times it was, okay, am I investing my time into something that I'm passionate about? The people I'm surrounding myself with? What experiences I want to have? How much of myself can I put into this? And it's not that I'm looking to get something in return, especially when it comes to people, unless you like set that expectation of, I do this for you, you do this for me. But a lot of the times we act in a selfless manner of, I'm going to do this for you regardless if you do anything back for me. I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart without an expectation that, I'm going to receive something in the end. Aside from investing money, you got to learn to invest in the people around you, and you'll see that the people that you invest the most in, you might find that people are invested in you and that you should invest in them. That's why I said it's very important to pay attention of who you surround yourself with, because those people can inspire you and uplift you and lead you to new connections and experiences that you may not have had otherwise had you been investing in the wrong people. So today's lesson, invest in those who invest in you. I'm personally a quality over quantity type of person, which it's taken some time to get here, but I realized that I don't need to obtain a quantity of things. There was at one point in my life where I wanted to have a lot of friends because I saw these people have so many friends, that must be so nice. I only have like a handful of friends and I want more. It was understanding that need of more. Let's go over that. Why do I feel that I need more? Why do I feel like I don't have enough in my life? And that all goes back to self-worth. If you didn't watch or listen to my previous episode, Know Your Worth, it's a good episode to listen to. It's kind of in alignment with this one. When you learn your worth, you see that you probably want to invest in quality time with people. I've chosen to keep my circles small, but I have multiple circles. It's not like I have one big circle where there's a bunch of people and I hardly interact with each and every person in there, or I exclude people. I have different circles of friends and connections that pertain to different areas of my life. I've learned to invest in those people because they have bettered my life, and I have gotten rid of people out of my life that no longer served a purpose. If there were people bringing me down, if there were people preying on my downfall, they have no reason to be in my life. Quite frankly, I don't want somebody in my life who is not willing to invest in me, because I pour a lot of time and energy into investing in the people around me because I want what's best for them. I want them to understand what's best for them. And that's not like me saying, I think this is best for you. It's I'm loving and supporting you and encouraging you to find what works best for you, to find the path that you want to go down that rings true to you. I'm here to support you because you've been supporting me, and it's not like because you support me, I support you. That's a mutual decision. When you join a friendship, a partnership, a relationship, you're there to support one another. And for me, something that's really important with supporting one another is spending quality time. And a lot of my friends that I have today, we love spending quality time with each other. We love playing games together. We love seeing movies together. We love chatting and laughing together. And I have friend groups in different areas. So I still have a tight-knit group of friends in Ohio, and I have a tight-knit group of friends down in Florida. I mean, they're two different groups, but they all obtain very similar qualities that, like, I have within myself. And there's a video going around on TikTok, and it's like, I know this exists because I'm full of it. I know this feeling exists because the people around me are full of it. And it's like, I know love exists because I'm surrounded by it. I'm full of it. But I know healthy friendships and relationships exist because that's what I have in my life. I've always had healthy friendships with my squad in Ohio. They're kind of excluded from parts of this conversation because nothing has really changed with our friend group, and we all still love and support one another and keep in contact with each other. But I'm saying, like, when I would meet new people, they would possess certain qualities that would bring out the worst in me. I was not about that. For a while I was, and it was quite unfortunate. But I've gotten to the point where I was like, okay, I need to invest in people that are like, they understand that I'm worth more than this. And I have friends today. I even just had a friend the other day tell me, you're worth so much more than that, which made me emotional because I be working through my self-worth issues and understanding, okay, I am worth more than this experience, this situation, this partnership. I deserve better than what I was giving myself credit for. Which a lot of the times when you feel like undeserving and unworthy of something, you tend to give yourself the worst. Whether that's the worst attributes within yourself and you seek that out in other people and you bring that upon yourself because you're like, hey, I deserve this apparently because I'm not happy with myself or with my life right now. So I feel that I deserve this. And I also understand that people are afraid to invest in healthy friendships or relationships or whatever that may be, a partnership of some sort, because they feel that they might go away. And that is okay if they go away, because some people are in your life for a moment, a season, a chapter, a year, X amount of time, right? We don't know how long a person is in our life for, but they're in there for whatever time they're in there for, and they're there for a reason. I look back at all the people that have been in and out of my life, the people that have come back, and they've all had a reason, a lesson, something I've learned from crossing paths with them, which I'm always grateful for. I always say that I'm so grateful for the negative experiences I've had, the super lows that I've had, so that I can understand that even though I feel so strongly about these negative emotions and interactions that I've had, I can feel such positive ones, and I'm grateful to be able to tip the scales in my favor of being able to feel those highs and also being able to feel the lows so that I can appreciate the highs more, and just having that balanced lifestyle of, okay, I've really taken the time to invest in all these good qualities, all these areas in my life. I didn't keep all my eggs in one basket. I put a little bit in the adventurous side. I put a little bit in this career side. I put a little bit in the passion side. I put a little bit in making new friends side. I just spread it out. Don't keep all your eggs in one basket. You'll see that with investing in all different areas of your life, the balance becomes better. And if one thing's not working, you can remove the eggs from those baskets and invest them elsewhere and get rid of that thing, or just invest less in that. If there's somebody in your life that you don't want out of your life but they're treating you bad, remove some of your time and energy from them, put it elsewhere, determine whether or not having that person in your life is worth it, and move forward. You are entirely in control of the decisions you make for you and your life, and sure, God or the universe or whatever you believe in can interfere with that and be like, hey, actually, we're going to pull you aside. You're actually supposed to be going this way, even though you want to go that way. I'm going to support you, but we go and bring you back this way. And that's okay because, like I said, we learn from one another. We don't know what we're supposed to learn, and that's okay too. I always trust and believe that people are in my life for a reason. No matter what the situation, no matter how a partnership is defined, that person is in my life for a reason. I don't know for how long, but I accept that I don't know for how long. I've had a lot of loss in my life and I've had a lot of love in my life, and I'm okay with both because I've been on both ends of the spectrum of having so much love and having so much loss, and now I'm in the middle of I accept both and understand that everything is temporary. We just don't know the duration of the temporariness. There's been different moments and different chapters and different seasons in my life that brought new characters in and out, and it made me realize what I want in my life and what I didn't want in my life, which I love getting to know myself in that way because I would just adopt other people's beliefs and views and friends and opinions, and I was like, whoa. Whoa, I am my own person. I have my own mind. I have my own needs and wants, and I need to figure this out because I can be inspired by you. I can be uninspired by you. But my thoughts, my opinions, they're separate from yours. They're not conjoined, and just because you're doing something, that does not mean I want to do it also. With that being said, I'm a lot more selective than I used to be. I used to just let anybody into my life, which was a dangerous game to be playing because I would let people in my life without understanding their intentions, what qualities they had, what goals they had for their life, and a lot of the times I'd find myself going down the wrong path. And back in the day, when I first turned 21, I was on the verge of becoming an alcoholic. I didn't really talk about this a whole lot, but I was dating somebody at the time, and each and every day there was alcohol involved, and we couldn't go anywhere without having alcohol. The best part of our day was going to the store, buying the alcohol, or already having it in the fridge to come home and relax. I was never home. My family was like, what the heck is he doing? Where'd he go? What's he doing? It's like he don't live here anymore. He has responsibilities. He's still going to work, but what is he doing? Well, every day I was going to work, not working on myself, not showing myself any love or attention, not working out. I was going to my partner's place, and we were drinking and partying and doing everything that you do when you turn 21 and you're irresponsible. So for literally 2 months, I was like drinking nearly every day, and I was like, oh, I'm not working out, I'm not taking care of myself. And I actually had, not related to alcohol, but I had a personal issue with one of my organs, not my kidneys, but I had to go to the hospital and have surgery because I was ignoring a pain that had been going on for so long. And it was crazy how this aligned, because when we're sick, there's usually a reason for that. Our minds are so powerful, we can make ourselves sick, right? So if there's a stress going on in our life, it might manifest into an illness. Like you could be like, oh my gosh, I have like the strongest headache, I'm sick, I'm throwing up, I feel this pain here. And then when you stop procrastinating, when you finally make a decision on something, when you work through whatever it is that's stressing you out, that pain suddenly starts to dissipate, right? Which some of you may not have experienced that, which is totally fine. But I noticed in my life, I needed to not have this person in my life. It was a big sign that I needed to work on myself and take care of myself, because I wasn't the type of person that would just end up in the hospital. I didn't get sick like that. It was very rare for me to get sick. I would maybe get a cold or flu once a year or once every 2 years or something. So for me to be in so much pain and have to be hospitalized for it, that was a big indicator that something was going wrong in my life. And I started waking up to it, and I was like, okay, so I be not feeling the best every day. I don't be knowing my worth because I'm allowing myself to get upset every day. I'm not happy with the person I'm with. I've neglected my family, just really shifted my focus entirely on the person that I was with. I stopped taking care of myself in my life, and I stopped investing in myself, which then I saw what I was investing in when I woke up one day, and I was like, I don't actually love this person that I'm with. When I was saying that, I was saying that to myself, but I also had to say that to my partner at the time. I'm not even in love with myself, so I cannot be loving you like that. I mean, it's unfortunate when you have to like end things with somebody, but you know, like, when it's time to do that, it's time to do that. I just go back to thinking, wow, I was in so much pain. And it's funny because when I made that conscious decision, I'm gonna have to have a talk soon. I think I know. If y'all hear snoring, I'm so sorry, Max. My dog do be snoring. He said, I'm tired of you talking in this podcast. When I made the conscious decision of, I don't think this can go any further because I've hit a brick wall and I'm so unhappy and I was so blind to see everything for what it is, and I was just like in love with the idea of someone that I thought like my partner could be or thought that I could be. It clashed so much that I believe it manifested into the issue I was having with one of my organs, because when I made the conscious decision to end things, that pain went away. It burst and it went away. I started taking care of myself again. And then it came down to that last week and I was like, we're done. I can't do this because I've been investing in the wrong areas in my life and I have not been giving myself the time of day for anything, because I literally would be there for that person's every need. I would not communicate well that I needed stuff for myself, so that person would just assume that I was all hunky-dory, happy, doing so great in my life, even though I was never home, never doing anything that I liked, like passion-wise, and it was bad. But I learned from that experience, and that person was in my life for a short amount of time but taught me a really big lesson, which I'm very grateful for. Now that I've like really focused the last few years of focusing on investing in myself and finding the things I love and working on figuring out what I'm passionate about, like I've started my own business, I've been working really hard, I've paid off my student loans. This is all new stuff, by the way, so I'm very like, this is me sharing some exciting news. So right now I'm a dog trainer and I finally just got my business up and running and I'm working on my website and I'm investing time and energy into doing that. I invested my money into paying off my student loans, so now I'm debt free, and those are like my two biggest accomplishments as of lately because I took the time to really invest in myself. I'm noticing changes within my fitness progression because I've been super dedicated to running at least 3 times a week and working out at least 4 days a week, and life has been so good and the people around me are incredible. I couldn't ask for better people in my life right now, and I'm making new connections and meeting up with more creative people, and my life has just turned into something so freaking beautiful. I know I get emotional at least once talking about my life in this podcast, and this is so real and raw, and this is what you're getting. This is not any type of edited version of Hayden. Me talking in these podcasts, like sure I edit out the and because and all of that, but I'm like sharing parts of my life with you that like you would hear if we were in person chatting on a day-to-day basis. Because I went through these things, I felt that by sharing it, it can help somebody else. I know that there are so many people out there right now that are screwing up with their investments. And that is money-wise, not making smart money moves, not making good moves on like relationships in their life or career choices or choices in general, just day-to-day choices, making decisions that are not targeted towards somebody knowing their worth. I am showing from a point of view where I was at a really low spot in my life of nearly becoming addicted to alcohol, feeling that I almost couldn't go without it, just like I did with nicotine at one point in time in my life. I was spending all my money and not doing anything good for myself. I noticed when I made that conscious decision of I'm gonna start investing in myself and investing in people that support me and love me and also have wonderful values and beliefs. And that is one of the lessons that changed my life. I'm sitting here today being like, I feel like I'm finally making it in my life. I've put in such hard work of working on myself, getting to know myself, living through the discomfort of the unknown, basically. Not knowing if what I'm gonna do is gonna work out, but just trusting the frickin' process, because you're gonna be guided no matter what. I just have a knowing about things, and that's why I'm not super nervous about where my life is going right now, even though it's not set in stone. I feel like if it was set in stone, there would be no mystery, there would be no excitement. So I'm grateful that like at least I'm getting a glimpse of where my path is taking me, and there is so much room for growth and imagination because literally you are in charge of your life. You can create your own reality. So create it. Do what you want to do, what has your best interests in mind. Surround yourself with people full of love, light, and just wonderful vibes. It's such an incredible feeling. And another really big thing, because I know this person is watching this right now, somebody that was in my life 4 years ago is now back in my life. That's something I really wanted, but I never knew if I was ever going to talk to this person again. And my life has been getting better just in so many ways. Now I've reconnected with this friend, and I just feel like my life has just bloomed recently. It's like I planted all those seeds such a long time ago, and I watched them sprout, and I watched them grow, and now my life is so beautiful right now. And that's not to like rub it in or anything if you're not in a good spot in your life, but it's to show you that you can get to exactly where you want to be. You just put in the work, make a few changes in your life, and learn to grow through that change. Learn to invest in the good things that benefit you. Learn to invest in good people, and don't just invest all your time and energy into one thing. This is the healthiest lifestyle I've ever lived, and I feel incredible. So many people in my life are kind, caring, loving, adventurous, fun, full of laughter and light. So many people in my life are so positive, and I'm so happy to see that because that's finally caught up with me. It's okay to not be positive all the time, because we shouldn't be riding a high 24/7. We gotta feel the ups and downs, and that's okay. That's the balance. That's the beauty of balance, having a balanced lifestyle, which I can finally say that my lifestyle is very balanced right now. It's starting to get comfortable, which means I need to make a change. When things start to get too comfortable, that means I've invested my time or energy into one thing a little too much, so I need to pull from that and invest in somewhere else. I don't ever want to feel fully comfortable with my life because I don't want that full feeling of satisfaction, like I've done everything, because then like what else is there, you know? I crave adventure. I crave new experiences. I crave meeting new people, and that is something that I want to continue to do. So I don't ever want to feel fully satisfied. That's not the goal for my life, but I do want to invest in people that feel similarly, that treat me the way that I treat them, continue to grow and build relationships and connections off of that. That is like the most real and raw I can get, and I'm so grateful to be at this point in my life where this is where my mindset's at, this is where the people are in my life, this is where I'm at in my life, succeeding in ways that I have only ever dreamt of succeeding. And now I'm here, and now I'm at this point, and that's because I went through what I did, learned from my mistakes, I pushed through the discomfort and the changes, and life is great. And life has always been great, even on the bad days. I'm so grateful for those. I encourage each and every one of you to follow your dreams. Connect with those people. I know you guys be having feelings about, maybe I should reach out to this person. Maybe I should connect with this person. Figure it out. Even if you ask for somebody else's opinion, should I do this? Should I do that? You know what you want to do. You're going to do it. And you're going to learn from it regardless. Just be mindful. Invest in those who invest in you. Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a comment, rating, review if you feel like it. If you want to connect, you can hit me up on social media, Hayden.Ezra. If any of you are in South Florida and looking for a dog trainer, that is something that I do. I'm sending love, light, and positivity to y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful week, and I will catch you guys in next week's episode. Bye.